Friday was a pretty damn good day here for most of the handicappers. Saturday, a phenomenal day with Jeff Benton leading the way with the first ever 200 dime release of his career. Sunday, well, it was more like the movie Armageddon. There was nothing to write home about after that debacle, because all the handicappers I chose to give you their plays for some type of discounted offer on Sunday, they all went down in flames. Craig Davis was going for NFL 50 dime winner number 4 out of 5. He was on the wrong side of the Arizona-Cincinnati game. FYI, I did tell you Anthony Red was on the opposite side, and Anthony had an 80 dime play, by the way, a play that matched his biggest play the entire NFL season a year ago. He won, as of course Cincinnati won that game out with a dominating defensive performance, so kudos to him. But otherwise, I can't find anything positive. Jeff Benton lost. Yes, Jeff Benton lost. The guy that had won 21 out of 25 days, the guy that had won $10 bettors like $17,000 over the past couple of months, the guy that just hit the first ever 200 dime play and hit 11 out of 13 50 dime plays over the past, month, he lost a 50 dimer yesterday. We're going to have to fire the damn guy. I mean, that's just unforgivable. He lost. I mean, listen, when Jeff Benton loses, you know it's going to be a bad day for most of the handicappers here. Gabriel DuPont, who had cashed in with a 40 dime total winner in the NFL on Friday, a 50 dime total winner on Saturday in the NFL, 60 dime total winner yesterday, he lost. Hell, I lost. After a perfect 3-0 sweep in the NFL preseason Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I fell victim to going with Arizona last night as well. And you know what, guys? That's why there's no guarantees in gambling, because occasionally you will have those days. Now, of course, it's Monday. We are just days away from a college football season kicking off. In terms of betting perspective, you saw that Sam Houston State played somebody over the weekend, right? But listen, it's the end of the betting week, so let's try to end it on a positive note. I'm doing this report way too early in the morning for your purposes probably, but for me it certainly works. So I don't have any idea what the other handicappers have. I don't have any idea what the promos are going to be. You can check out the homepage later in the day and you'll see them all there. But I do have a couple of complimentary plays for you. The first one, I'm going to go with the Baltimore Orioles at home, minus $1.35 over the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, listen, the Orioles going with Chris Tillman. They've won each of his last 5 starts. He's personally 3-0 with a 2.14 earned run average in that span. And listen, he's got a 2.76 earned run average in 13 home starts this season. The last time he faced Tampa was back on June 27th, 8 innings of 1-run ball, and it was an unearned run at that. He's got a 3.46 earned run average in his last 4 against the Rays, who are going with Jake Odorizzi, who has won each of his last 4 road starts with a 2.59 ERA. But I find it kind of interesting that in June 27th matchup I was just speaking of, who do you think Tillman beat that day? You bet. It was good old Jake, even though he pitched pretty damn well that contest. The problem with Jake Odorizzi in his recent starts against Baltimore is that Tampa Bay simply hasn't supplied him with any run support. I mean, in his 3 starts against him this season, he's personally 0-1 with an ERA of 3.52, and that's certainly respectable. Problem is, the Rays have only scored a total of 4 runs when he's been on the hill. Now, the dilemma with me in this contest is the Orioles just aren't hitting, and they aren't playing well right now. They were just swept at Wrigley by the Cubs in a 3-game weekend series in which they scored a total of 4 runs. Now, of course, they are coming back to Camden Yards, where they've won 14 out of 19. And the Orioles owned this series early in the year, winning 8 of the first 9 meetings before dropping 3 out of 4 at home to end the month of June. The Rays are on a very nice run, 21-6 on the road. But I like the price. I like Tillman pitching. I like the fact that the O's getting a much-needed trip back home. And I'm going to go with Baltimore here in this one. Your other free play, I'm going to take a shot with Kansas City, minus $1.40 in a makeup game at home against the New York Yankees. James Shields, he's pitched great. I mean, his earned run average in July, 2.63. His earned run average so far in August, 2.17. In 11 home starts this season, his ERA is 3.23. In his last start against the Yankees back on June 8th, he gave up just 1 run in 6 innings. The guy has an ERA just a tick above 2 runs a game in his last 9 starts, no matter who he's pitching against and where he's pitching. I mean, he's really been such a steady pitcher for the Royals this season. The Royals lost yesterday to, who was it? I think it was Texas. I think they may have lost that game 2-1. But they still had a 6-3 road trip. They're returning back home to open up a 10-game homestand, and this is really a crucial homestand for the Royals because, they still have that little 2-game lead over Detroit in the AL Central. It's a 10-game homestand. The last homestand they went 6-1 when they were hosting the A's and the Giants. They've won 12 of their last 15 at home overall. They've won 24 of their last 31, no matter the location. Meanwhile, the Yankees, they're coming off a 3-game home sweep of the White Sox, and they've won 4 straight overall. But just keep in mind, before winning 5 of their most recent 7 games, they had lost 5 in a row. So I just can't get that enthused with taking New York. I'm going to go with Kansas City minus $1.40. That's going to be your other free pick. That'll do it, guys. Best of luck to you all, and I will catch you again on Tuesday.